Losing your best offensive lineman right before the season starts is every team's nightmare. That's exactly what happened to the Washington Commanders. So how did they respond? By going out and grabbing a former first-round pick with over 100 career starts. Stick around, because this move might matter more than people realize. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're breaking down the Washington Commanders' decision to sign veteran offensive tackle DJ Humphries after losing starting left tackle Laremy Tunsil for the season. Let's get into it. The Washington Commanders have officially signed veteran offensive tackle DJ Humphries to a one-year contract, adding much-needed experienced depth after starting left tackle Laremy Tunsil suffered a torn triceps that's expected to sideline him for most, if not all, of the 2026 season. That's a devastating blow for any offensive line, especially one that was already viewed as a question mark heading into the year. Humphries, who's 32 years old, actually worked out for Washington on Tuesday before officially being announced as a Commander on Wednesday. This move came together relatively quickly once the severity of Tunsil's injury became clear. Let's talk about who Humphries actually is as a player. Standing 6'5" and weighing 302 pounds, he arrives in Washington as a legitimate former first-round pick, originally selected 24th overall out of Florida by the Arizona Cardinals in the 2015 NFL Draft. He spent 8 seasons in Arizona, starting an impressive 98 of the 101 games he appeared in, and even earned a Pro Bowl selection following the 2021 season. So how did Washington actually get to this point? Tunsil tore his triceps during an August 8th practice while blocking a bull rush from edge rusher Ode Foy, and he later underwent surgery to repair the injury. Initially, head coach Dan Quinn indicated the team wouldn't look outside the organization for help, instead planning to slide third-year pro Brandon Coleman from left guard over to left tackle. But Washington ultimately reversed course, signing Humphries shortly after releasing tackle Foster Sarell to make room. Now, it's worth being honest about where Humphries currently stands in his career. His recent seasons have been noticeably less consistent than his Pro Bowl peak. An ACL tear ended his 2023 season back in Arizona, and since then, he's bounced around the league, appearing in just 2 games with 2 starts for the Kansas City Chiefs in 2024, followed by 8 games with only 1 start for the Los Angeles Rams in 2025. Still, across his entire career, Humphries has accumulated 108 total games played with 101 starts, the vast majority of them coming at left tackle. There's also an interesting connection here worth noting. He previously played under former Commanders offensive coordinator Cliff Kingsbury during Kingsbury's tenure as Arizona's head coach, which could help smooth his transition into the new locker room. This addition gives Washington a genuinely proven veteran presence behind Coleman and alongside Andrew Wiley on the offensive line. To be clear, Humphries isn't the same dominant tackle he was during his Pro Bowl season 5 years ago, and availability has been a legitimate concern for him ever since that peak year. That said, having 101 career starts on his resume provides a real level of experience that Washington simply didn't have available internally after losing Tunsil. If Coleman struggles adjusting to the new position or ends up dealing with an injury of his own, Humphries could realistically step directly into a starting role and help protect quarterback Jayden Daniels, arguably the most important job on the entire roster. Washington's offensive line was already generating some concern heading into this season, and Tunsil was widely considered the unit's clear best overall player. Bringing in a former first-round tackle on a short-term, low-risk deal directly addresses an immediate depth need as the team prepares for its preseason finale and the fast-approaching regular season opener. Humphries now becomes the latest veteran trying to recapture some of his earlier form in a brand new city. For a Commanders team that made it all the way to the NFC Championship game just 2 seasons ago and is genuinely trying to stay competitive in a tough NFC East division, even modest stability at the left tackle position could end up mattering a great deal as the season unfolds. Whether Humphries ultimately ends up starting games or simply serves as valuable insurance behind Coleman, this signing clearly shows Washington recognized they needed more proven depth than what they had available internally after losing Tunsil for the year. So what's your take? Can DJ Humphries provide enough stability to keep Jayden Daniels protected this season? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe for more Commanders.